All right, so there you go. Brand new gear. So it's just a little bit. So see how you're out here a little bit. Bring your knees in a little bit tighter. So how you are about here. So that way, right here, your legs are a little bit too straight. Bring your knees in right here a little bit earlier. So that way you're a little bit more in your stance. Dropping down, okay? Getting a good, as we see how they kind of like under rotate a little bit, but then, yeah, and they're sealing really well. And it's kind of, it kind of throws me off a little bit, is that little white portion, because it makes it look like it's under rotating more than it really is. And then once it hits the ice, it's sealing real well. And that iceberg graphic looks sick. Yeah, especially goes like right down with the pads. Keeping the knees in tight. Yeah, so see, extending, see how I want to extend over? That's what I'm talking about here. Because when you extend, if you extend a little bit early and the puck goes right here, it's going to sandwich underneath, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if you sandwich it, but there's a chance for it to squeak through if you lift your leg a little bit.
So when I go to extend, I should have more weight on it to keep it down?
Yes, exactly. So what's going to help you there is bring your hips down a little bit, all right? So roll your hips back, kind of stick the butt out a little bit and sit down an inch, which will bring the shoulders a little bit more forward, which is actually, it's not going to take away from you, it's not going to make you smaller because you're going to bring your shoulders forward. It's actually going to cover a little bit more in that. But it's going to apply the pressure down into the butterfly and send through. So pretty good rebound control with these. I just threw a couple butterfly, a couple 5-hole. Okay. We're bringing our blocker in a little bit too much, and it's exposing our 5-hole a bit here. Okay, let's try and keep those active hands. So keeping that blocker up here, the glove is great, all right? And again, sitting the butt down a little bit. So that way we have a little bit better seal on the ice.
Okay.
So that way, just like when we apply the pressure down to we bend the knees to apply pressure down to the balls of our foot, which gives us that edge, okay? We want the same thing when we go down in our butterfly. We sit our hips down a little bit, so that way the pressure is applied down to our knees, and we're sealing that ice all the way. All right, and it's getting a better habit too as the puck goes out this way, we're lifting up with the correct leg too. Same thing, the puck goes over here, we're lifting up with the push leg first. And not always just get up with that left leg. And you're tall, so you don't have to be, being super rigid and tall up here isn't really going to help you too much because it's going to lessen your mobility. But here too, see how like you have that little bit of, wrong one. That little bit of under rotation there, that makes a difference. Okay, and here let's say too that you go down and it hits the pad, it's going to do a weird bounce up too, possibly, with that under rotation. So I'd say maybe tighten a strap or two, and then as we get going, also bending in the hips a little bit more, so that way and getting your shoulders on top of your knees. So right now, like so, especially here, your shoulders are actually back past your legs here.
Okay.
So what's happening is the pads are going to want to under rotate because your weight is actually shifted back.
Okay.
Okay. So if you shift your weight forward, and the best way to do that is bring your hips down and the shoulders come forward, and then you have all this pressure on your knees, and then I draw a million arrows and make it look crazy. Yeah. But you get the gist of it. Yeah. Bring the hips down, and then it'll bring the shoulders forward, and then you'll be able to have that butterfly going. Okay. And nice and good seal, and it'll be a little bit faster too, because you won't be as tall. All right, and if we can get a fast butterfly, that's always great.